between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materialized. First down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. It scared me at 5, and it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Here comes Rager. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing is Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Tua.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, a stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Getting a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. It's a sack, and it's out on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
We're scoreless after 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped him again. He can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Hurts to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Complete. Smith has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A hefty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Going to be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. 9.
quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
On the out route, he's got Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Touchdown, Eagles!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On second down, Mostert.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That second down call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion of first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He is going to find Hill here.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Tua.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Hurts.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Hurts.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point convert. And he's into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
Hurts will throw.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
That was an excellent come from behind.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action. chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hands stocky, leave them floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm rocking.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back.
Oh, now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is on.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to look past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Steps away to his... On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of Allen.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
55 yards.
and the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow eluding the pressure right.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 19.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are in for 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Herbert on first down now.
And this one too low. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteed he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I can jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Ready, break. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. The football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing, Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 4th down. That was not easy to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 moment. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rodgers brings it in. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that 1st down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the 1st down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind.
And he's in. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking,
oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And able to catch it on the left side. So incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Rager. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
63 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Jones now. A final shot before break. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down. And that will be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 4. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Jones forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's going to go down again. He could not get it. Time lost there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Again, that's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
Because I'm thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw again on second down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there for Mark. Obviously, he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in. That's only happened 6 times since 1960. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Blocked by Julian Rowe. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 38, Jones dancing to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing Jones. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. That one looks like he'll throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. After that
sack. 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Throwing is Hurts.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.